finished OG She-Ra, and apparently She-Ra is about to turn a horse into a unicorn.
Wait, what?
And I'm like, apparently in the OG series, she's able to turn Milan into a human, is with her sword, and is able to turn a horse into a unicorn. And I'm like, God, she really is a goddess.
Okay.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, OG She-Ra was actually more based on kind of Athena. I kind of noticed. Like her design was actually based on OG She-Ra.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
like she was based on Athena, the goddess of war and wisdom.
Yeah,
I
Athena
think
is
she
the
was
goddess
based
of
on-
wisdom.
And war. Yeah, I kind of see it. I just see the.
Although more accurately, Athena was more of a strategist, while her brother Ares was, you know what he stands for.
Yeah.
Well, there's the
Fucking
new stream
pervert.
link for you guys.
All right,
Okay.
posted it.
Okay, I'm putting. Okay, I'm putting the.
Okay, I need to figure out how this works.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yep, here we are. As I promised, we are about to do ourselves a special binder showcase to celebrate the fact that I now have 100 Rainbow Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's a lot of
Yeah.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and that's just counting the rainbow ones.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I finished doing the recordings for the Rise to Superior discussion video yesterday, thanks to Jordan and other special guests that I had there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just need to have some time to do a bit of editing on them because I had to do some file conversions because apparently my video programs don't take FLVs.
Damn.
Right.
Oh, that really
Yeah,
sucks.
even though I know that the file is supposed to stand for full-length video, I keep wanting to call it a flavor video.
I mean, it's tempting. For future reference, I think you can change the file type as well. For example, I have my videos encoded as MP4 files.
Okay. I'll have to think about that next time.
That's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, so today I'm going to be showcasing my big honkin' binder right here. Full of the special cards. And just to pretty much tell you, 2 cards in here specifically already make this binder worth $1,000.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
We have an Okasha Warsam here. And also, just to get it out of the way, because I know some people are going to be like, oh man, do you have it? Yup, here's base set Charizard. It's not
Charizard.
It's not first edition or Shadowless Border, but it's base set Charizard, the one card everybody wants.
For some reason.
What's because it's Charizard?
Meh. That's not a good reason.
It's
just
it's reason enough for some people.
the overhyped 4 times weak Turok.
I mean, it has tools to save it, but assuming it doesn't have those tools, then
Yeah,
fair game.
Yeah, heavy duty boots actually did help Charizard a lot. But you know who also helped a lot? Volcarona.
Mm-hmm.
Who's better than Charizard in every single way.
Better than Charizard in every way, yes.
Yeah, I was.
Honestly, I would use Volcarona over Charizard any day.
Okay. And we have a
Oh, hey,
Paul K.
Paul.
Dragon in the chat. Welcome. So,
Hello.
right now, with my special guests here, Jordan and my wonderful girlfriend Cassie, who I love very much.
As you should.
Yep. And my Spyro army over here. I believe it is time to start looking into the binder itself. Before we do that, let's get some fitting, relaxing campfire music.
Plays death metal.
Alright, there we go. So, I'm just gonna be yoinking this for a bit.
You're gonna pull a Ricky? Yoink!
Yes.
Leaky, find a bee!
Ah.
Clear off a bit of this desk here. Whoa. Whoa, almost had a spill there.
That would've sucked.
Yeah, it's like live on stream. Spilled Hawaiian Punch. Nah! So, this is the binder that I have been using to collect a lot of my EX, GX cards, all sorts of other shiny stuff. The cover I made myself, because I wanted it to be special in that way. And this binder is pretty freaking honkin', primarily because of just how much I have collected over the years. And keep in mind, people, this isn't even everything in my collection. This is just my more valuable cards that I have. Like, I still have an ass load of other stuff that I have, like, on, like, my bookshelf, backpacks full of cards. I've been collecting these things for years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I was around when Pokemon first started, you know, born 1993, Pokemon came out in 1998.
I was born in 1994, so I'm in the same boat, actually.
Yeah, like,
Same
I was there when Pokemon first began, and ever since the cards came out, that's when I did start collecting them. I did drop out of not collecting cards for a while, but then I started doing it again after some time when I saw them in stores again, saw that, you know, they were, I saw that they were actually doing new things with, like how they were handling EX cards, and I thought the artwork looked really good, so I got back to sort of collecting them back then. And it's only until I got really big into the competitive TCG field is when I really started getting my love back for the trading card game. So, with that said,
Cool.
the mascots of this binder, hold on, they're all together. These two giant honkin' Greninja Gx's and this Ash Greninja Ex. Yeah, gotta have my favorite Pokemon of all time be on the first thing that we see.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of your best girls.
Yeah. Well, they're just on my cover. Although
Yeah, which he designed himself.
Yeah. Although I did wish I could fit Skyla in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this Greninja Gx in particular, this big one actually came with a special collection that you could obtain, which was to promote the Detective Pikachu movie. As you can see, the much more realistic model that they used for this card, came straight from the movie itself.
Oh yeah, I think I remember going to that movie. Like, I think the one scene I actually remember from the movie I really liked was when Pikachu was singing the original Pokemon theme.
Yeah.
That was really sad.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
still, that movie was.
Yeah, but yeah, the collection came with that big one. It also came with a smaller one that we are going to be seeing later in the binder. This Ash Greninja EX is also in the very similar vein. It was in a promo set where it came with this in a much smaller set. I think it was just simply to promote the anime.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's really nothing that spectacular about this card. It's unfortunately not good. Which is a shame, because Ash Greninja should be busted.
Yeah, it should.
Don't you mean every Greninja card should be busted?
Yes! Every Greninja card should be a game breaker. I don't make the rules.
Don't you me?
Did you see the Pokemon Masters update following apparently the summer edition?
I don't follow too much of Pokemon Masters, primarily because it doesn't work with my phone.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because I want Skyla.
I want Cynthia.
Apparently you can't get Skyla in the story.
It has a story?
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it does actually have a story. And you get a lot of really interesting interactions in the games.
Yeah.
In that game.
You know what's really sad? That ever since the evolution of Pokemon trading card game, Nintendo never made another game based off of it. The last one we got was only on the Game Boy Color, and that's it. Actually, if you do want your fix of like playing the TCG like virtually, TCG Online exists just for that. Like, you can collect your own cards on there, as well as pretty much just you can also build your own decks and face people online. I actually use it myself.
Although don't use it religiously because it's still no replacement for the real thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good for... Well, I mean, it's all right for it's all right if you want to, like, maybe test run a deck or something when, you know, you don't have a... Or even something that I like to use it for, I like to use it as, like, say, you know, a recipe guideline for in case I ever feel like making the deck in real life. So it's like, okay, so I have everything set up here. I just need to get these cards and I can actually use them in person. So I'll use them for that much.
Yeah, well, I was just getting at the fact that whenever you try to get the cards you want online, one, they never work for you, almost never work for you, and two, you can't print them off once you do get them.
And yes, Mr. Maniac, you do see Greninjas, because he is the star.
Yeah. Sorry.
But now once we continue on to this page, the way I have my cards ordered, I have them in National Dex order. So here we are starting off with all the Venusaurs.
Yay.
Yep. An entire page just full of Venusaur.
Which I can totally get down with.
Yeah.
Venusaur?
Yep.
Yeah. Venusaur is my favorite Kanto starter.
Oh, I like
and
Venusaur.
one of my favorite grass types, too.
And also, Jordan, Forest Dump.
Who could ever forget the glorious Forest Dump? The ultimate attack.
Honestly, like, it's just to start with a bit of story time already. I know, very early to start doing that, but it's thanks to cards like this and Shining Legends Incineroar is where me and Jordan make a tradition where anytime a new set comes out, I go to look up what some of the attack moves are just to see if we can make memes out of them.
Yeah, like Goddamn Punch, which is now what I call Incineroar side special. No, it's not a Alolan Whip, it's Goddamn Punch. You can't change it.
Yeah, okay, so that Incineroar in particular, when it was localized, the attack name was changed to Profane Punch, but the original Japanese translation was Goddamn Punch.
We're not making this up either. Look up the original Japanese translation and you'll see it right there.
The translation was glorious.
Force Dump is about as literal as you can get, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dump.
Yep. Yeah, and I also got
dump.
Yep, I got every version of Venusaur and Snivy for the record. I believe it was the rainbow one I ended up getting last from it.
Rainbow.
Yep. But no, some of the Venusaur cards here actually, they're okay. They're pretty decent. Like, most of the time, a lot of Venusaur cards are just really good at stall decks, just because what it does is just that not only can they sometimes just heal themselves over and over again with their attacks, but they'll also just deal chip damage or even just inflict a lot of status conditions to wear your opponent down.
I'm sorry, but what kind of attack name is Forest Dump?
I'm glad you asked!
Yeah, don't ask me. But as we go to the next page, we start to see some familiar faces. Here we have Shiny Charmander. Yep. And then we have all the Charizards.
Yay.
I'll say, not gonna lie, like, I think a lot of these arts for Charizard are really cool.
Give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some good art. It's just the fact that it's overhyped.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, the cards suck donkey dick, but it's also like the artwork is honestly where a lot of these Charizard cards just shine.
Yeah. And the thing with Charizard is that it's similar when you compare Superman to Batman. Superman, everyone in your grandmother knows who Superman is. And same for Batman to a degree, but more people are likely to talk about one over the other because oversaturation is a thing. It's been around for many years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moving to this page to see a couple more Charizards. Charizard Gx. And I know I'm blowing my load a bit early with this one, but considering they're in National Dex order, we were clearly going to end up seeing them sooner or later, and it's time we see them now. The big treasures of this whole binder, these two specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Charizard GX and Shiny Charizard GX.
Which you have no right to make fun of him for now because he has it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So I have funny stories about both of these.
Oh boy.
Okay. Starting with Shiny Charizard GX, because this is the one I got first out of the two. So I was getting some hidden fates, and primarily I was on the hunt for the full art Guzma from that set and the gold Tapu Lele. And I was also kind of hoping to pull Shiny Frogadier. I don't have either of those three yet. I'm probably more than likely just going to order the Frogadier online because it's not that expensive. But I was opening one of the packs, and I saw in the corner of my eye that, one of the cards I was getting was a full art Shiny GX, and I saw in the corner there was a bit of red there. But at first, I thought, oh boy, it's gonna be my 10th Ho-Oh GX. And then I get to that part, and then I get up to that card. That was no Ho-Oh! And this beautiful beast was right there. I swear to you, like, I opened this up at, like, my local mall. And my back was against the wall the minute I pulled this. I was ecstatic.
Is it funny that I'm actually trying to imagine you in that position?
Yeah, like, I was speechless, like, up against the wall, just eyes wide open. I'm like, did I actually just pull the full art Shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates?
And God bless my child.
And for the record, this card right here is now going for $800.
oh my god.
So yeah, you lucked out as soon as you got it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, $800? Yeah, I bought mine for like $4. Okay, technically not $4 because Hidden Fate pack eggs come in like bundles, so like maybe $20. Even then, that's still a steal. I also have this one in particular in a actually, if I can pull it out, I have it in its own casing just to make sure that it's nice and protected. Like, one thing that I will, if you guys ever consider wanting to get yourselves into the trading card game, any kind of trading card game, whether it be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, heck, even if it's just simple as like baseball cards, if you
not to think of many things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you have a card that you know is extremely valuable, sleeve it. Sleeve it immediately, so that way you can keep it nice and protected, so it doesn't ever get damaged. Keep that value nice and going up. Now, as for Rainbow Charizard GX, now I got this one in a case too, although a bit of a bigger one. Just as there we go. So yeah, this guy here in particular. So I was opening up one of the it was one of the Galarian Buddy tin end cases. I believe it was the Score Bunny one that I opened, where it had some Sword and Shield packs. I think it had Cosmic Eclipse, but it also had a Burning Shadows pack in it, which is supposed to have this card in it. And believe it or not, so I took the Burning Shadows pack. I'm like, okay, listen, if you don't have the Rainbow Charizard, I don't care what's in your booster pack. And there he was! I just make an off comment about, like, oh, this card better be in it or I don't care. And suddenly, oh, here I am.
Now I care.
Oh. And in case you're wondering, yes, these two cards right here are, in fact, the most valuable cards in this binder.
For
Yeah,
good reason.
and yeah, they really are valuable.
Yep.
I don't remember on the cover stream you were really pissed off that you didn't have the shiny Charizard.
I didn't have it then, and I kept pulling it from the Hidden Fates packs online. I'm like, no, why can't my luck be this good in real life?
Yeah, that was the whole joke. Cause why can I get it online but not offline? Is the thing. But now he does have it offline. So fuck you, TCG.
I remember when I went to see Detective Pikachu, there were sofas in the cinema that I went to. I think some kid stuck Detective Pikachu and sign-up cards down the side of the cushions and left. I mean, that's only one way to get them. Speaking of Detective Pikachu, here's the one from the Charizard promos. This one also is based off of the Detective Pikachu movie.
Oh, really?
Yep. They had a couple of them that were like this. Greninja was one, Charizard was another one, and we're going to eventually see one with Mewtwo. But, yeah, believe it or not, this Charizard actually is kind of decent. Primarily because it doesn't suffer the one problem that all the other Charizard cards tend to have, where they force you to discard energy to use your big hitting attacks. This one just requires you to build up to them, which its first attack can let you do, and then you can just start nuking things for big damage. But now we get now we get to the tag teams with Charizard and Braixen.
The mage and
Delphox is better.
I actually like the team up between Braixen and Charizard because it's kind of like, oh, it's like the wizard and the dragon.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If you're wondering, no, I do not have the rainbow of this. Although surprisingly, the rainbow of Charizard and Braixen actually doesn't go for that much.
Weird.
With that, here's some of the Mega Charizards.
Overhyped.
Actually, no. There's this Mega Charizard right here, the one with Crimson Dive. I actually did used to want to run this, primarily because I liked pairing it up with the item card Protection Cube, because Crimson Dive lets you nuke damage for nuke someone for big damage, but you do 50 damage to yourself. But if it has a Protection Cube attached to it, you negate the recoil damage. So you can just start spamming an attack that does 300 damage.
Ah.
Took a while to build up to, but, you know, once you got it, you know, it just destroyed everything. And I also have the full art one. Again, funny story about this one. I obtained this one in a very similar fashion to how I got the Rainbow Charizard GX.
Mm-hmm.
I got a pack of evolutions, and I'm like, okay, unless you have the full art Mega Charizard, I don't care, and there he was. I think I need to do that more often. But after the Zards, we got the Blastoise.
Yay! That's pretty okay.
Now, what's actually funny about Blastoise is that some time ago, like this was something that occurred like, you know, quite a while ago before I really got sorry.
Bless you.
When I really started collecting these things, Blastoise was the one of the cancer starters I had the least amount of cards for. And I actually had someone in my neighborhood just be like, you know, oh, we need to get you some more Blastoise cards. They're like, if I run across them, I'll run across them. And then the collection just slowly started growing. I have an entire page now full of Blastoise.
Oh my gosh.
But what's funny though is that, you know, even though Blastoise in terms of the actual Pokemon games has been kind of an inconsistent Pokemon here and there, in the TCG, Blastoise has always been relatively good. Yeah, like...
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, especially Blastoise in the base set. If you talk to anyone who's played the TCG since the base set, they will tell you just how much nightmare fuel that it gave them when they had to fight a Blastoise.
Aww. The Blastoise purple one though. That's cute.
It is. But it's like, primarily the reason why Blastoise instilled so much fear into people is because it had the ability Rain Dance, which allowed you to bypass the 1 energy per turn rule.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you had energy in your hand and Blastoise was on the field, just attach as much energy as you want. To the next page, and now we get to some of the other Pokemon, such as Beedrill and the Pidgeot.
Are you putting an order on the Pokédex entry?
Yep, this is National Dex order.
Yeah. He mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Use Raticate break here, and this Raticate break actually had a pretty stupid strategy involving it.
Hmm.
And it actually did kind of evolve into me unironically really liking Gyarados.
Huh.
Okay, so what you did is that you took that Raticate. You took a Raticate that had the ability Antibodies, which made it immune to status conditions, and you turned that into Raticate Break. And the move Super Fang reduces your opponent's HP down to 10. However, if you use Gyarados' ability,
Wow.
if you use Gyarados' ability Poison Nest, you automatically poison both active Pokemon on the field. But since you're immune to poison, you don't get poisoned, but your opponent does. Then you use Super Fang, get their health down to 10, your opponent's turn starts, they take poison damage, and their active just gets knocked out at the start of their turn.
Wow.
Yeah, Raticate can be dumb.
Apparently.
When I was a kid and I had a base set Weedle and I used a Sharpie and I wrote a 200 over the HP and I was like, haha, it's the greatest card there is. Oh. I think you may have unintentionally predicted HP power creep in the TCG. But now we got ourselves the Bulbachus.
Bulbachus.
Yep. A lot of the full art Pikachu cards like this are usually you end up getting them through promos. This one is no exception. This is from a Galarian starter figurine set where you actually got a figurine of it was all the Galarian starters. It was Scorbunny, Grookey, and Selba. Actually, I think I have it close by. I need to. Okay, I guess not. I'm not saying it anywhere. But yeah, it was basically a figurine where yeah, all the Galarian starters were together, and it came with this Pikachu card.
I'm just noticing that, like, Scorbunny's eyes are, like, red.
Yes.
Like, it looks kind of evil.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fire type.
It's an evil fire
Yep.
type.
Now we get
Fire types aren't evil, just misunderstood.
And now here we have some of the other Pikachus here.
Huh.
Like Pikachu Ex. I really love this full art one here. This Pikachu is about to be like, yo homies, we about to wreck these guys.
I'm about to ruin this guy's whole career.
It's,
Yeah.
yep, use a Pikachu Gx.
Oh, okay. Okay, the Pikachu red one's actually cute.
Yeah. And then, of course, the tag team between Pikachu and Zekrom. This was actually a pretty prominent card in the meta when it first came out. But unfortunately, thanks to rotation, this card is gonna get hit. This card is gonna get sunk with the biggest hits.
Ah.
Yeah, for one thing, it loses Volkner. It also loses Electro Power, and it loses Zero Aura GX. So all the things that made it good.
Ah.
So yeah, unfortunately, Pikachu and Zekrom is just it's gonna fall hard. The alternate full art though for this, this actually was a promo that came out with a certain tin set. So if you ever wanted to build a Pikachu and Zekrom deck, it was possible. You just had to shell a lot of money for a lot of the tints that came with these cards. So how's everyone been since last stream? I've been doing good.
Just got home from work and now just relaxing.
And now we have Raichu.
But she really needs more love and attention.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, I'm alright. I have adult responsibilities to worry about. Because, not only did I just change my credit card today, I also have unemployment stuff to take care of, because there's a lot of worrying surrounding, you know, fraud. So, I'll need to take care of that after the stream.
Yeah. So, here be some other Raichus. And Raichu has a tag team with Alolan Raichu.
So his cousin.
Yep.
Poor Kanto and Raichu. No one loves it.
Yep.
I mean, there's even a Pokedex entry saying that no one loves it. Hang on.
Actually, before you go into that though, Raichu and Alolan Raichu was also used in conjunction with Pikachu and Zekrom. Yeah, because it had a really devilish thing that it could do where you could actually get people into a paralyzed lock.
Yikes.
But, you know, unfortunately, since Zeraora GX is getting rotated out, you can't do that in Standard.
Okay, I found it. This Pokedex entry is from Ultramoon. Because so many trainers like the way Pikachu looks, you don't see this Pokemon very often. Poor baby.
Poor pancake rat.
I'm talking about Kanto and Raichu more specifically.
I love the only reason that it got an Alolan form, though, is just because it ate pancakes.
But, I do prefer Alolan Raichu over Pikachu, mainly because it has the Psychic subtype, but, I feel really bad for OG Raichu.
And now here is shiny Alolan Vulpix.
Yay.
And, yeah, I used to use this card a lot in multiple different decks, just because of its attack beacon. It required no energy to use, and I could search up to 2 Pokemon from my deck and just put them in my hand. I use this to make Greninja annoying, and I also use this for some of my other. I mostly use this for a lot of my Greninja decks, is what I'm saying, just to get them out faster. We have ourselves some Ninetales here, including Alolan Ninetales, even a shiny one. And here's our first instance of a Pokemon V card, also Ninetales. And here's Wigglytuff!
Wigglytuff?
Wigglytuff. Sorry, I was getting bothered by a notification on my Twitter. I had to get rid of it. Yep. And now we have ourselves a Vileplume GX along with most cuddly Kanto gym leader, Erica.
Erica is a sweet girl.
Yeah, the Cosmic Eclipse Set, I think it was, let's see, I think it's because it was to try to tie in this and Pokemon Masters. They actually made a lot of certain Pokemon cards where they partnered up with certain trainers.
Pokemon V, more like Pokemon Q? I don't understand, Super Crazy Crasher. What's the joke?
I don't know. But here's a more adorable Vileplume GX with it and Erica.
Oh yeah, apparently like people in Masters, I think my friend really wanted to see Riley.
Where's May?
You know, May's gonna probably show up if
I mean,
I have
here's
to
the thing
guess.
about May, though. Everyone loves her, but you'd expect her to be one of the first characters to show up, and lo and behold, she's not here yet. And Diantha's on the cover. She's not here yet either.
Yeah, that is a crime.
It's a serious
Yeah.
crime.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently,
but,
like,
yeah.
I think I heard that, apparently, what Masters decided to do was they decided to give the Pokemon protagonists personalities.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. If they can do it for the other trainers, you know, Hilda, Rosa is the big one. She wouldn't be popular if it wasn't for Pokemon Masters. Brandon and all the others.
Oh, also, here is our first instance of a Pokemon VMAX, being VMAX Meowth.
Also, apparently, there's an event with Jesse James and Meowth, and it was just fantastic.
Yep. Pokemon V card, Pokemon V card things like Pokemon GX, but not actually. The Pokemon V cards run under the same rule as the original EXs. Just basic Pokemon, you just play down and just say, yeah, I'm just gonna hit you with this thing. Okay, so, Jordan, now here are the Alakazam EX cards I have, and straight up, these artworks are fantastic. Especially the Mega Alakazam full art.
And they need to catch up.
YouTube.
Yeah, if this were Twitch, it would just be a 4-second delay, not a 10-15 second delay.
Wow. But YouTube's just delaying it, and it's
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Found it.
Yeah, that looks really awesome.
Now, for those of you who don't know, the Abra line actually has a very interesting history when it comes to the trading card game. So, what essentially happened was that when the Abra cards were being made, there was... I forgot the magician's name, but there was a magician who saw the design for Kadabra, and he saw, like, you know, the whole spoon bending thing with his mind thing, and he actually accused Pokemon from... Yeah, he accused Pokemon of stealing that idea from him, and he was actually going to threaten to take legal action towards it. So, ever since that lawsuit occurred, the trading card game has never made a single Kadabra card ever since.
That's silly.
It is kind of silly, but even then, like, it's
Sorry,
just
talking to a client right now.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just super wild. The magician was Uri Geller. Okay, yeah, that was his name. Yeah, he threatened to take legal action against them because he felt Pokemon were taking his idea when he saw Kadabra. So ever since then, a Kadabra card has never been made. However, to remedy this, a lot of Abra cards now have moves that allow you to just straight up evolve it into Alakazam. It's nuts, as I tell ya.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. And now here's our boy Machamp.
Yay.
Machamp Punch.
Or as I like to call it, Star Platinum.
Yeah. Also, pretty sure Kadabra was originally called Uri Geller or something to that extent. It was somewhere along that lines. I just know the guy, like, I just know the guy tried to file a lawsuit because he felt the idea of Kadabra was, like, infringing on his rights.
Yeah. But seriously, I think, Jotaro Kujo would actually own a Machamp.
He totally would.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it would totally work.
Here is
somewhere.
here are some golems.
Rock Boy.
Yep. And another tag team involving Slowpoke and Psyduck.
What?
Slowpoke and Psyduck.
So, the one's like physically and mentally slow.
Yep.
Except for that one time in the DLC with Slowpoke.
The Slowpokes are lies. They don't actually go that fast.
Well, again, I think they do explain in Isle of Armor that they train them to be that fast, which honestly I still think is impossible even with IV yields.
Yep. And yeah, here's some Slowpoke and Psyduck where is this advertiser friendly?
Hang on.
That is
Very advertiser friendly. Indeed. Yeah. It's totally good for the kids. Very good. Very good.
Hey, listen, he's just giving his buddy a back rub, alright? Get your mind out of the gutters, kids.
They're on the beach. They're on the beach. He's putting sun lotion on him. He needs a good sun, babe.
I also love this art where Shelter is clamped on the Psyduck's tail.
He's so into a
Yeah, Slowpoke is just jealous. He's just like, hey, I wanted that.
Oh.
Now you're gonna evolve. Now here's some Slowbro EXs and a Mega Slowbro EX where I'm pretty sure he is screaming, help me.
It was when Slowbro Mega evolves. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, where basically the Shelter is just basically eating the Slowbro.
Yeah, that thing. That looks torturous.
It's like, guys, this isn't a Mega Evolution. I'm getting eaten alive. Help.
Please, you wanna help me? Please? Speaking of Slowpoke, I did try to use a Slowbro in one of my Heart Gold runs, and I just couldn't. It was too slow.
Yeah, Slowbro is more of a slow, tanky Pokemon is the thing.
Yeah, I tried to use it as intended, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Now here's some
I prefer my
Magnemite.
Psychic types to be fast and powerful.
Here's a Magnemite where Lieutenant Surge is catering to his shiny magnets.
Let's see. I still can't get over the fact he's voiced by Patrick. It's voiced by Dio.
Yeah.
I don't know, one person I was expecting to voice him for some reason.
I just don't get it.
I don't either. Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
And then here's the shiny Magnemites. Shiny Magnemites and also Alolan Muck Gx.
Yes, the good one.
There it is. God, this stream delay is distracting.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can do a thing just for you guys.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, you're screen sharing, but will that kill the stream? Is the question.
Well, I don't know, but actually, you know what?
We'll die trying.
It's like it's not even showing up for you guys on here. Is the problem?
No.
So, oof. Guess we failed on that front.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yep. Here the Pillar Mucks. God.
Oh yeah.
The day when I pulled this thing and the Pillar Man theme started playing on stream is like, yeah, nope, the Mucker Pillar Man. They even coming out of the sewers like them too.
Yeah, I actually just you know, when I saw Alolan Muck, I actually was like realized, oh hey, it's a Poison Dark type. That means its only weakness is ground.
Yep. And then here we have Gengar and Mimikyu Gx.
Which is an odd pairing, but
They're ghost.
Yeah, they're ghosties.
Baby Ghost and the Ghost.
Oh, Yeah, did you actually read this Pokedex entry when it was Dynamax's? Gengar, I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. But, yeah, keep in mind, Alistair's, like, standing right behind him.
Well, it's standing in front of him, so, like, he's hearing all the screams.
Poor child.
And here's some angry Pokeballs.
Ah, yes,
Oh, yeah,
Voltorbs and Electrodes.
Yep.
I mean, Electrode seems more cocky than angry to me.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
I mean, you say that, but then there's the Fallout and Rainbow
No,
one.
the fucking stream delay!
Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, it's Pokemon, it's Pokeball to Pokemon, and the Pokeball upside down.
Fungus did it better.
Yeah, like, this is what I bring up a point, is like, whenever someone says that Pokemon is running out of ideas, I'm like, oh hey, remember the Pokemon? Yeah.
No, like, in Gen 1, they had some pretty, meh designs. Nothing really I would never say that there's any bad Pokemon designs, but meh Pokemon designs, definitely.
Yeah.
And may I bring your attention to the Pokemon, the Seal named Seal and the Dugong named Dugong?
Yeah, if they actually already running out of ideas, I'm like, yeah, look back at Gen 1 and take off nostalgia goggles.
What's
Yeah,
next?
I'm
A
talking
bird
about.
named Bird?
Here's a coughing with Roxy.
I love the poppy look of it.
I do too. It's really good. I know I was on the hunt for this one for a while, and I was so happy when I got it. And then I kept pulling it. If there's one thing that I am known to apparently be cursed with, it's that the minute I acquire a card, I keep pulling it over and over again afterwards. Like, okay, why couldn't you have come to me sooner?
It's like, yeah, okay, make a stop.
We have ourselves some Kangas.
Oh, I think Super Crazy Crasher made a reference to the Pokemon you made, Brian.
Yeah, I saw.
Mega Seedling and Mega Crackton.
Yeah,
Whoa,
EX, GX, V, level 100, X, V Max.
Hold on. There we go. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, because it was glitching out. I kept, like, hearing static.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's fixed now.
There we go.
And now for the greatest of all tag teams, Magikarp and Wailord!
Whoa.
And this,
That is...
and this art here, I'm pretty sure they're not tag teaming together. I'm pretty sure Magikarp is swimming for his life.
It needs to get there first.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why.
Someone's into Vor.
Time to eat a
Run,
Magikarp.
It's the law of nature, though.
God, poor thing.
Alright, if there is a Pokemon you want to get a Mega, what would it be? Flygon.
Flygon.
Like,
Flygon needs a Mega. Like, super bad.
yeah.
Terribly bad, yes.
I heard they actually wanted to make one, but they saw so many other good designs, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's basically art block. We keep bringing this up whenever Mega Flygon's mentioned, but it's such a silly reason. Like, can you just... Game Freak, I'm talking to you directly now. Let the fans help you out if you're not sure what to do. It's okay. They love the series as much as you do, so let them help you out. Pull a Sonic Mania.
yeah.
Here's some shiny Gyarados.
Oh, cool.
Shiny Gyarados doesn't
yeah.
count.
Yeah, I think I'm
this
gonna
one-
go on a... I think I'm gonna end the call, and I'm just gonna probably go take a nap or something, because
Okay.
I'm really tired.
Alright.
Oh, okay, Cassie.
See you, Cassie.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, babe.
I will say though, Jordan, this shiny Gyarados does count though because it has a Greninja with it.
The Greninja counts. The Gyarados doesn't.
This is a Greninja card.
Oh come on! I'm right here. Wait,
yeah,
who
so
are
is,
you?
yeah, so is Greninja. What's your point?
I'm shiny. You don't count.
Here's some more Gyaradoses.
I can just pop open my copy of Pokemon Crystal and play until I receive you.
Yep. This Gyarados was unfortunately a major disappointment for people when it first came out.
Right?
Yeah, because, like, from the looks of it, it felt like it was about to be, like, another Primal Groudon in terms of what it could do, because it could deal 100 damage plus 100 more if there was a stadium in play. Unfortunately, it wasn't as good as Primal Groudon.
Ah.
The problem that held it back was that Primal Groudon had an ability where the effects of items, supporters, or like even Pokemon effects just did not affect Primal Groudon. So you couldn't use things to force energy off of it or force other things off of it. Gyarados GX unfortunately does not have that luxury. You can just keep delaying it by making it discard energy early. A lot of these Gyarados, including the Megas. And here we have some Lapras.
Lapras! Which, actually became one of my favorite water types.
And here's...
It's surprisingly very good in Heart Gold.
Here's some Lapras V and V Max. And a Ditto Prism. This card is actually pretty used in a number of different decks just because you could evolve it into anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And now, Jordan, just for you...
It needs to get there first. This delay sucks. It sucks. Donkey doodles. Eevee! There we go.
All the Eevees, including the really derpy one down here.
I was going to say there's also Eevee and Snorlax, which again is an odd pairing, but not one that I particularly mind.
Yeah, but the derpy Eevee in particular.
Oh yeah, that one. I see it now.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I remember the trailer for when the tag team set first came out, and like Pikachu came with a Zekrom, and he's like, "Well, I'm about to get you with my partner, Snorlax." Oh, I got gypped.
Not really, because Snorlax is pretty cool people.
Yeah.
They're just sleepy.
Yeah. And then following the Eevees, we have the Eeveelutions.
Starting with Vaporeon, I assume?
Yep.
Yay, I was right. I'm a nerd.
Yep. And we have ourselves some Jolteons and Flareon.
Flareon.
Which, you know, I actually can't say that in context of TCG because Flareon can actually be kind of okay.
Meh. Anyway.
We have
you seem to have only one Vaporeon card.
Yeah, that's primarily because Vaporeon doesn't get that much love with the card game.
That sucks. So
Yeah.
wait a minute. It and Flareon switch roles with each other?
Kind of.
The one with the 3 Eeveelutions together is pretty cute with Flareon.
Yeah, I like that full art. That was really cool. Here's Snorlax initiating the internet meme of "Come here." Just reaches his hand out, ready to take ya.
Give me your face.
Now we start getting into the legendaries. Now, this Articuno here, while it's not an EX, a GX, or anything special, this is actually a full art reprint of a regular Articuno. The Zapdos would actually get the same treatment, and we're actually about to see that soon. And in case you're wondering, what about Moltres? What about it? We have ourselves a nice shiny Articuno GX here.
Snorlax says you failed the vibe check.
Yeah. But, we do have, though, the legendary Bird Trio cards. One of them coming with, straight up, objectively speaking, the coolest alternate full art.
Huh, okay.
Like, I love the stained glass window look of this. This is fantastic.
Just needs to catch up. Oh, hang on, I see it. Yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah. Now, for the most common rainbow card you end up pulling from the Hidden Fate set, Rainbow Da Birds.
Da Birds.
Yep. And then, majority of this is, one of Jordan's favorite pseudo-legendaries.
Give it a second. I can tell you my favorite legendary bird, Zapdos, for sure.
Yeah, Zapdos is the same here with me. In terms of the Galarian legendary birds,
Dragonite! Okay,
yeah,
I see it.
I think their designs are cool.
Yeah, their types are fucking weird.
Yeah. But, like, we'd have to wait until Isle of Tundra just to, like, just to see, like, how exactly they're gonna work out.
I'm very curious how, Galarian Zapdos is gonna perform, because Electric Flying was already an amazing type, and it did what it did very well, but how's it gonna do with a new type?
With that being said, though, it is time to go with the ultimate meme here as we start things off with the boy himself. Mr. Mewtwo himself. Get it out there. Yep, get it out there already, guys. I don't have enough Mewtwo's.
Shut the fuck up! Yes, you do! You have an entire army of Mewtwo's at this point.
He's one.
It's time to stop. This is an intervention. You need to stop.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We have shit to do.
I count 32 Mewtwo's.
Jesus Christ! This page is full of nothing but Mewtwo.
And, hey, you know what, Jordan? So is this page.
We have other cards to get to!
I know, but first, we have to talk about Mewtwo. Because, actually, this variation of Mewtwo EX here, I did run a lot, just because it was probably the dumbest Mewtwo card they printed. Because, okay, so this Pokemon had the attack of Shatter Shot, which did 30 damage times the amount of psychic energy attached to this Pokemon in general. So it was an energy ramp that could deal major damage. And then it had damage change, where you pretty much just swap damage counters with your opponent. Here's the dumb part. There was a Regice card where it had the ability that made it so it was immune to damage from Pokemon EX cards. This caused a rather interesting loophole with this, because it would not take any kind amount of damage that would come from this Regice card. But as a result, you still get to get rid of your damage counters on this, so it was the equivalent of being able to get a full heal. So this thing was actually able to outstall a card specifically meant to counter EXs.
Wow.
It was so dumb.
It sounds dumb.
Here's some more Mewtwo's.
Too many.
Shiny Mewtwo, which now apparently is going for like $60.
Fair?
Also, Jordan, how about another page of Mewtwo's?
Fuck you!
Here's a full art that I do really like though. This was a secret print from from the Shining Legends set. I was also on a hunt for this one as well, and I ended up having to make a bunch of very painful trades just to get it. Like, I used to actually have a Rainbow Alolan Ninetales with the water version of it, but I didn't anymore because I had to trade that one for this, along with regrettably trading away my Rainbow Gardevoir.
Aww.
But that's okay, I get it back eventually.
Yay.
Yep. And here's the Detective Pikachu Mewtwo that I was talking about earlier.
I get mixed feelings about it, that face.
And now, Mewtwo had his own tag team with Mew, and this card was actually stupid good. In fact, I think it's still being played now.
Huh.
So, Mewtwo and Mew GX's whole shtick is that its ability is perfection, where it allows you to use any attack from any Pokemon EX or GX that is either on your bench or in your discard pile. The only thing is that you just needed to have the energy requirements to use the attack. But
I'd buy every pack of the Rise to Superior TCG. Would you say it's trading card material?
I mean, wouldn't be the first time an anime got a card game based off it.
Yeah, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's one. Well, okay, it had an anime to advertise the card game, right?
Actually, no. I think the manga did come out first.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just something to keep in mind though is that the manga when Yu-Gi-Oh first started is drastically different to what it is now because it wasn't just about the card game.
There were like mind games and all that.
Yeah. There's also the Dragon Ball card game that's been going on pretty hot as of late. Naruto used to have a card game, but that took off absolutely nowhere.
Right. Kind of like the creator's newest series.
Yep. Here's some Mega Mewtwo's and some 2 more Mewtwo's. But now we get a Mew.
Different.
Yep.
I mean, I have no problem with Mewtwo, but fuck, man. You have an addiction.
Nah, it's fine. Actually, apparently...
Okay, Detective Pikachu.
Okay, so actually, apparently, there is going to be one more version of Mewtwo and Mew GX that will be coming over here, and it's a gold variation. And yes, I need it.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
I doubt it.
Have a Crobat.
I like Crobat. Wait, don't change the subject!
How about a tag team trio of babies?
Oh yes, the Godslayers.
The Godslayers? Yeah, no, straight up, for Togepi, Cleffa, and Igglybuff GX, it's attack Rolling Panic. If you're going up against an ADP, I'll explain what that is later when I get up to that part in this binder. If you flip 1 heads, because you deal weakness damage, that's a straight up OHKO to that card.
Oh.
Yeah, murder of gods.
Is this Xenoblade Chronicles?
And now here is an Ampharos.
Ampharos! One of my favorite electric types.
Yep. Along with Ampharos GX. I actually used to run this stuff in a deck. Yeah, like I actually tried to build my own like special stall deck with Ampharos GX, and it did work pretty well for a while, but then I began to realize why Zoroark was a top tier deck, and this deck just stood no chance against it.
Aww.
Yeah. And it's what happens when you go up against Lycanroc, who can one-shot you easily.
Yeah.
Mega Ampharos.
when it gained not only a dragon type, but also a gorgeous lock of hair.
Yeah. And we have Shiny Wooper!
The happiest Pokemon in the world.
And it doesn't even have arms.
If you can be that happy without having any arms, then you're just the king among kings.
Yep, and then here's Shiny Quagsire, who this one has actually been seeing a lot of things in the meta, primarily because of its ability. Unfortunately, it is about to get hit with the rotation, so we're going to be losing this in Standard.
Nah.
But now, we get to the thing Jordan's probably the most excited.
Give it a second. Give it another second. Wait a minute. I think I see it. I see a little bit of it. Espeon! Yay!
Yep. Which, believe it or not, in comparison to, unlike Smogon, who just seem to be extremely hateful and spiteful towards Espeon, because they keep taking its tools away, the TCG has actually been giving Espeon a lot of love.
Thank you, TCG.
Yeah.
You're giving my favorite Pokemon of all time its dues.
Yeah, because Espeon Gx, I know for sure, because I actually did used to run this, like, on TCG Online. It had a dumb combo, which allowed for, like, easy KOs with, this and Gengar. So what you do is that you have Espeon use the attack Psybeam to inflict 30 damage on it, and then you retreat it to bring Gengar out and have it use Creepshow. If the Pokemon has at least 3 damage counters on it and use Creepshow, that Pokemon is knocked out.
So is that combo dumb or highly intelligent?
Yes.
Smogon is basically a popularity contest anyway. You know, when you break it down like that, would you say it's accurate?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Also, Espeon had a tag team with, not gonna lie, the biggest missed opportunity of all the tag teams.
Hmm?
And that being Espeon and Deoxys GX.
Hmm.
The only reason I say that is because, you know, yeah, we're about to get to Umbreon here. And Umbreon has also been pretty good here and there. But the tag team that Umbreon ends up having is one with Darkrai. I feel like in order to really sell the idea that Espeon and Umbreon are quite polar opposites of each other in every way, I feel like just to complement the whole tag team with Umbreon and Darkrai, Espeon should have been with Cresselia.
No, yeah, I'm in full agreement with you. Deoxys is a fine Pokemon, but in the context of Espeon and Umbreon, it's with the wrong partner.
Yeah, but very big missed opportunity, just straight up.
Also, my favorite Deoxys form is Speed.
I like Speed as well.
Mainly just because of how sleek it looks.
And here is my shiny Umbreon GX.
Umbreon is just another one of those blue shinies that end up looking extremely good for me.
Yeah.
Blue is a really easy color to get right for shiny Pokemon, I noticed.
Yeah. Also, Wobbuffet here is all like, hey, draw me like one of your French girls. And then, of course, this Steelix here, which I'm sure will make you happy once you see it, Jordan.
Hang on.
Is there not a Mewtwo and Deoxys one? No, Mewtwo got tag team with Mew.
You know, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Jazzy!
Yep. Jasmine and Steelix.
Not gonna lie, Jasmine looks great. She looks dynamic and ready to fight, but Steelix just looks a bit drunk. I think you gave your Steelix one too many berries that confuses it. Sorry, I was trying to remember the name of the berry. You know, when you give it to a Pokemon that has the wrong nature, it confuses it.
Yeah, well, I think there's like multiple versions of that kind of berry.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with a name for one, but I couldn't think of one in time.
And here's shiny Caesar.
Caesar. A Pokemon I never had the pleasure to use, but it's one of my favorites because of how awesome it looks. Not to mention Bug Steel is a really good defensive type.
Yep. Also, yes, guys, Shuckle got a GX. Also, I'm very sorry. I am a fake Heracross fan. This is the only Heracross card I have in this binder.
No.
I need more Heracross. I am a fake fan unless I have more.
Give him more Heracross, please.
Yeah, I love Heracross. Heracross is best bug boy. Don't at me. But here's Macargo. Macargo with the face of like, did I leave the oven on?
Oh, wait a minute. I am the oven.
Oh.
Apparently, it's not safe to be anywhere near the Macargo family because of, you know, the sheer amount of heat they generate by nature.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah?
Look who's here.
I'm trying to, but YouTube is just being... You know what? We're gonna delay the video a bit. Oh, how... Wait. Kingdra?
And one of them is looking directly at you, Jordan.
Ah! Those demonic red eyes.
Yeah. Full art in rainbow one. And now we get to the legendary dogs.
Boof, boof. Suicune's the best.
Yeah, I do have Suicunes here.
Yay, Suicune.
Yep. You know, like, I'm sorry. How did the name legendary dog stick with these guys?
I always call them legendary beasts.
Because they don't look anything like dogs.
No, the only one that looks remotely dog-like is Suicune, but Raikou and Entei, they look cat-like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they look nothing like dogs. I don't understand the name.
Yeah, like, how did that name stick?
I have no idea.
Now,
to be honest.
And now here we are with not just my favorite pseudo-legendary, but my fourth favorite Pokemon of all time, Titar himself.
Tyranitar!
I still need to go out of my way to get myself a full art Mega Tyranitar just to, like, finish off this entire segment. Because I need all the Titars. And now we have Lugia.
Oh, the Yowie hand bird. The one that keeps stealing Ho-Oh's thunder. That Lugia?
Yep, that Lugia.
More like Loogie. Yeah, that.
But you know what, Jordan? Do not worry. Because I have almost an entire page of the boy.
Yay!
Ho-Oh. Such a pretty Fireburb.
The prettiest Fireburb.
So yeah, this shiny Ho-Oh GX here. This was the one shiny GX I would constantly keep pulling from Hidden Fates, and it was the one where I'm like, oh boy, I bet I got it again, but then it turned out to be shiny Charizard.
Oh.
But we also have a shining Celebi.
Shiny Celebi.
We have some more Celebis over here, along with another tag team involving Venusaur and Celebi.
Another one of those odd pairings, but this time it's a welcome one.
Yeah, and this also became a top deck. I actually ran this for a while. It was a pretty dumb stall deck.
Huh.
It's pretty much what you... Because here's what you did. Step 1, you played Celebi and Venusaur. Step 2, your entire bench was Shaman. And then you just keep healing every single turn and then just heading back for bigger damage.
Huh.
It also had the perk where if you had enough energy attached to it and used Evergreen Gx, instead, not only do you deal 180 damage and heal all damage from yourself, but you would take your discard pile and shuffle it back into your deck. Shining, yep, Shining, aka the turn before Shiny Pokemon became canon. That is correct.
Yeah, that was coined by the fans, and Game Freak ended up loving the name. They kept it. Let the fans help you, Game Freak. It's okay. Seriously, if they can help you come up with shiny Pokemon, you can have them help you with your games. I mean, the artist for Detective Pikachu works on Pokemon fan art almost every day, so...
And now here we go into the world of Hoenn.
Yay! Get your trumpets ready.
Yep. Here's all the set tiles, including a Mega Sceptile.
Sceptile was always one of those Pokemon that I knew existed, and I know everyone was a big fan of it, but I never saw the appeal.
And here is Blaziken Gx specifically, and I'm going to say this. The biggest sin that the Sun and Moon set did is they never made a Swampert GX.
Which is fucking stupid because Swampert's the best.
Yeah. There was a Swampert EX and a Mega Swampert EX, but unfortunately, I missed the dates of being able to get the promo sets, and they are no longer being sold.
Shit.
So, yeah, that's, unfortunately, I do not have a single Swampert EX in this. We have Shift Trees, though, and we also have Shiny Ralts and Shiny Curlia.
Oh, and assumedly on the next page...
I think you mean on the next 2 pages.
Oh.
So many Gardevoirs.
Okay, this I will say, you don't have enough Gardevoirs.
Well, hey, to be fair, the Sword and Shield set are actually coming out with Gardevoir V cards and a Gardevoir V Max, and you bet your ass I'm gonna be getting my hands on them.
Good.
But yeah, no, I love so many of these Gardevoir cards. Gardevoir is also a Pokemon who consistently in the TCG has always been good. And, like, not even just, you know, simply good, like, oh, yeah, no, you could make a pretty decent deck out of this. No, I specifically mean top-tier good.
Oh.
Yeah, like...
all without a Mega.
Yep. Well, actually, there are Mega Gardevoir cards, and they were also...
I was going to say, I know there were Mega Gardevoir cards, but, to see it being consistently good even without it is astonishing.
Yeah. And Shiny Gardevoir, I was very glad to get my hands on this one before it got expensive. And also, Gardevoir got a tag team with Sylveon, which is great because Sylveon is in fact my favorite Eeveelution.
A fair Eeveelution to be a fan of.
Yep. It also has one of the best alternate full arts. It's adorable. And also, can we have Kaleidostorm be an actual attack in the Pokemon games, please?
Please.
Because that is such a cool name for an attack.
Oh, there's the alternate art. I was like, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Kaleidostorm absolutely needs to be, like, an actual attack in the games.
Yeah, same for, what was it, Luminous Blade?
Yeah, Luminous Blade. That was another one of the Gardevoir's attacks on this. Like, one of the EXs.
Yeah. Hey, if we can't get Goddamn Punch, we might as well get those.
Yeah. Here's Brilliant Arrow from the Mega Gardevoirs. And I especially love this full art here, where it's the regular Gardevoir along with the shiny Mega Gardevoir.
Yeah.
By the way, fun fact about the these mega cards here. You see the text that actually go across the card?
Mm-hmm.
So for the English versions of these cards, that text is in Japanese, but the Japanese version of the cards, that text is in English.
Oh. So a bit of a reversal.
Yeah.
That's an
This
interesting way of going about it.
this is an example of a. This was from the Steam Siege set, where they were bringing back Pokemon with dual typings. Mega Gardevoir got one, being both a Fairy and Psychic type.
As it should be.
Yep. And this one was also pretty good as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, like, for just 2 energy, 110 damage is super good. But, like, if you wanted to add more to it, you pretty much just discarded your bench Pokemon, and you just deal 10 extra damage for doing so. But even that, just the fact that you only need 2 energy to deal 110 damage is really good. And now we have another tag team with Tyranitar and Mega Sableye.
I personally don't think that pair works.
You don't think so?
I mean, in terms of theming, like a ghost with, a rocky monster, meh.
They're spoopy.
Well, Sableye is spoopy, but Tyranitar is more, you know, something you'd see in a Godzilla movie. So you got like a kaiju with an imp.
Here we have some Mawiles.
Mawile! Which, honestly, can I, on the subject of Sableye and, Mawile both, what I think Sword and Shield should have done for, Pokemon is, if they're serious about not bringing back Mega Evolutions, can you at least bring back half of their stats and put them into the Pokemon that actually need them to survive? Mawile being one of them.
Actually, Jordan, funny you mentioned that. I assume you didn't hear what some of the data miners digged up about the Crown Tundra DLC.
No, I didn't know.
So, they were looking through the code for the Isle of Tundra DLC, from the Crown Tundra DLC, and believe it or not, they found data for Megastones.
Okay, so they said they weren't going to bring them back, and then, oh hey, we're going to bring them back. Game Freak, make up your mind. I love you, but make up your mind.
Speaking of Pokemon that definitely deserve the love of needing their Mega back, here's Manectric.
Manectric!
As well as, oh look! It's the terror of the Isle of Armor Seas!
Sharpedo! A good Pokemon, but they turned it into Zubat.
We also have ourselves a Camerupt here, and, a Mega Camerupt, which, believe it or not, I actually surprised Jordan one day when I'm like, wait, Mega Camerupt was a thing?
Yeah, I couldn't believe you said that. So, wait, did you at least know that Mega Sharpedo existed?
I know Mega Sharpedo existed, but, like, when I saw Mega Camerupt, I'm like, wait, when was Mega Camerupt a thing?
It was in Oraz, I told you.
But, here's another one that I'm sure you're going to really like, Jordan.
Oh! Torkoal with Flannery!
Yep. Flannery's cute.
She's adorable.
Speaking of Torkoals, here's a Torkoal V. And now we get to BJ's favorite Pokemon of all time, Flygon.
Yeah.
Where's your Mega?
Where is your Mega?
Give this boy a Mega.
Hey! Do you think the reason they stopped making Mega Evolutions is because they felt so bad that they couldn't come up with a design for Flygon, and they wanted to take a break from it just to get back to it?
That implies that they have any love for Flygon.
Which, they gave it Dragon Dance and Sun and Moon, but apparently it wasn't enough to, you know, elevate its status.
It's like, you know, oh great, you gave it Dragon Dance. Guess what? Garchomp still exists.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I prefer Garchomp way more, but Flygon, I do like it for its novelty.
Well, everyone does.
Yeah, visually it's a very distinctive Pokemon, but in terms of stats, it's just okay for a Dragon type.
Here's a floofy bird.
Altaria!
Yep. Shiny Seviper. And here's... I think this is Jen's favorite Pokemon of all time, Milotic.
Milotic, yeah. Which, honestly, I can't settle on a pronunciation for its name.
Yeah, there's so many...
Milotic...
hey, anything's better than Lapras.
Yeah.
It got added to Sword and Shield before Garchomp, though. Listen, that's just Game Freak's cruel way of getting Flygon's hopes up before they dropped him with the big information hammer.
Yeah.
It's like, here, have fun while it lasts, because Big Brother Garchomp's coming back. He's like, oh. Here's some angry cursed dolls. And Absol.
AKA the Pokemon that got falsely accused into being a dark type.
Yep. Here's some Galaleys.
I mean, yeah, Flygon got added to Sword and Shield before Garchomp, but that doesn't mean it makes it better than Garchomp.
Well, no, I think what he's saying is that, you know, oh, well, they liked Flygon enough to put him in before Garchomp. I know, that's when I made the comment of, see, here's the thing. That's just them slowly getting Flygon's hopes up just to immediately crush it when Crown Tundra comes around.
Yeah.
And now here is Immense.
It's... Stream, catch up, please.
And suddenly I hear Zinnia breathing down my neck.
Oh! Is it Salamence?
Yeah.
Yay, Salamence! Speaking of Zinnia, I'm really happy they remembered her.
Yeah. Some Beldums. And now we have the boy himself, Metagross.
It's not gross. It's amazing.
Yeah. And so is this card.
And yes, guys, I know gross is also another word for size. I'm just being stupid.
But, like, yeah, this card was super good, primarily because of the ability to just get easy retreats with this thing, and then just recycle energy over and over again to just start spamming attacks constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, pretty much the entire deck around Metagross was just, you know, you just constantly recycle energy to hit for big damage. And now we have the Reggies.
Anime gave them the dumbest cries.
And if you're wondering where exactly is my Regice EX or Regice GX, they don't exist.
Nah.
They don't care. And now for the laddies!
Latias is my favorite.
And there was a tag team between Latias and Latios, because of course there was.
Yeah, they're the original brother and sister trio.
Yeah.
Duo. Duo. Why did I say trio? Duo.
Which, you know, I wish I had the alternate fallout of this, because it was adorable. Pretty much what it was that Latios and Latias, like, they were standing next to each other, and their necks and heads were positioned in a way where it actually made the shape of a heart. Here's a Latios GX.
Siblings should always love each other.
Yep. And now for the Weather Trio, starting with Primal Kyogre. One that I wish I had the alternate full art for, at least for Kyogre EX, because it had Shelly in the artwork, and Shelly is hot.
Yeah.
Groudon also had one on as well, but I believe it was Oh god, why is her name escaping me?
Maxie?
Yeah,
Or
Maxie. No. No, not Maxie.
Tiffany? No.
Courtney!
Okay.
Courtney!
Courtney. I was going to say, like, if Courtney wasn't in there, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no, yeah, it had Courtney on the artwork.
Good, because I love Courtney. I mean, her being a psychopathic, possible cyborg aside.
Yep. And now, how about a full page of Rayquaquas?
So many Rayquaquas.
Yeah. All the Rayquaquas. Along with Rayquaza Gx, a deck that I did used to run back when it was standard to run it with Vikavolt. And it got a shiny. And of course, the Mega Form that terrorized the TCG.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Mega Rayquaza that terrorized the TCG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, banned from the Uber tiers and also broken in the card game, so I guess it all checks out.
It also gained its own tier in, competitive Pokemon. Anything goes.
Yep. And to think, they're gonna be remaking Mega Rayquaza EX in the form of Eternatus VMAX.
Wow.
And now we get to my favorite mythical, Jirachi.
Yay!
Jirachi has also been a Pokemon that has always been consistently good into TCG. The thing is, Jirachi was good not because of the damage output that it could give. Jirachi was good because of the abilities that it had. That's primarily the reason you would run it in a deck. It's a shining Jirachi. And then a Team Plasma's Deoxys EX. And now we enter the land of Sinnoh, where we start with one of the trainer cards that I have been on the hunt for the longest time since I first saw it. And it is my daughter Dawn with her Piplup.
Yeah. And, let it be known Gen 4 is my favorite generation, because without it, I wouldn't be the Pokemon fan I am today. It's also because Heart Gold was in the same generation.
Yep, and here's some Empoleons and a Luxray. And we also have a tag team in the form of Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff.
Huh.
And here's the alternate full art where Mega Lopunny is cuddling with the Puff. And yes, its GX attack is called Puffy Smashers.
That attack paired up with Lopunny.
Here's Honchkrow GX. And Shiny Gibble, or as Danny once called it, Shiny Ghibli.
Studio Ghibli. Or Studio Gibble, in this case.
Yep. Here's
The
Gabite.
pronunciations are reversed.
And now I feel Cynthia breathing down my neck.
Garchomp.
Yep. Garchomp also had a tag team with Giratina of all things.
Huh.
It also had...
I guess Cynthia made a deal with Giratina?
Yep. It also has a really cool alternate full art.
As I'm sure it does.
Come on, YouTube, you can catch up.
This is why Twitch is better for streaming. Because by then, you'd be able to interact with your audience pretty much at real time. That moment when you walk into the wrong house in Undella Town.
Here we have the shiny Riolus and the shiny Lucario. Here's some other Lucarios. I have almost a full page of just Lucario. And Lucario also had a tag team in the form of him and Melmetal. We have the full art Mega Lucario EX, which I'm really sad when we got this full art. Okay, so during the time when Mega Lucario first came out in the TCG, when we had Mega Lucario EX, here's the thing about the Mega Evolution cards and how they worked in the card game. So whenever you Mega Evolved, they had a rule where once you did, your turn immediately ended. It was in terms of just to balance things out, so you weren't already nuking with a very powerful EX card. The only thing is that later on, when they started making more Mega Evolutions, they made an item card that you could attach to your Pokemon called a Spirit Link, which allowed you to ignore the whole ending your turn upon Mega Evolving thing. However, like as a consequence, you couldn't because most Pokemon cards could only have one tool card attached to them. You'd have to sacrifice being able to use that one thing in order to just be able to skip the whole end your turn thing once Mega Evolving. The only problem is, we got this Mega Lucario EX full art along with a Lucario Spirit Link. We got it a bit too late though, because Mega Lucario was already rotated out of Standard.
Right. Also, on the note of balancing in the TCG, impossible.
And now here's a Toxicroak. What's a Pokemon?
Yeah.
What's a Pokemon tag team combination you would like to see? Okay, I know it wouldn't exactly work as a tag team because they're both two completely different types of Pokemon, but just as a gag, I wanted a tag team between Seviper and Zangoose.
Oh, yeah, forcing them to work together.
Yeah.
I can't give you any answers because right now I'm extremely Pokemon'd out. In fact, I haven't really touched Isle of Armor ever since I got it, and ever since Ryan streamed his first session of it. I just haven't been feeling the urge to play it, not even for completing the Pokedex. I am just...
Honestly, Sword and Shield is kind of dying out at the moment, but that's also mainly because we're waiting for Crown Tundra to come out.
Yeah, but even then, I'm not sure if even that is going to hold my interest for long, because... I don't know. There's nothing wrong with Sword and Shield, it's just, I guess all the negativity that was surrounding it ended up, you know, poisoning my perception.
Yeah. So now here's Leafeon.
Oh yeah, brighter note. Yes, thank you. Leafeon, yeah.
Leafeon, including shiny Leafeon.
Which is Leafeon, but more saturated.
Yep. And then Glaceon, a Pokemon that I wish was good.
Yeah, me too. Okay, when you say that, do you mean in the context of TCG, the main games, or everything?
Main games.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, because honestly, I love Glaceon's design. Like, if I were to rank Eeveelutions based on designs, Glaceon would be high up there. But unfortunately, in terms of like how good it is as a battler, it's not good.
Ice types rarely are.
Yeah, it's true as they say. Ice type sucks.
They're a good offensive type, but in terms of them themselves, I can only say Mamoswine is one of the only good examples.
Mamoswine, Weavile.
There's got to be a legendary that's somewhat good, right?
Here have
not Articuno.
Also, here have Wally and Gallade.
Yay! Oh, you're gonna give Wally a Mega Pokemon too?
Some more Gallades.
That being said, for some reason, Chugga hates Oraz. And I think it stems from the fact that, they got rid of, you know, the Mad Libs feature from the original games and just replaced it with potion festivals, which it's not a big thing. I don't think it ruins Oraz as a whole, but apparently it ruins it for him, so maybe there's something I'm missing.
Oh, but here, have some time dinos.
No, Avalugg is too slow, I think.
Well, Avalugg is it's a good tank. But that's all it's
Yeah.
really good for, is good at being a tank.
But yeah, there's also the question of how long can it survive and how many weaknesses it have.
And now here is a space dino,
Dialga.
and Palkia.
No. He's a time dino.
Yep.
Palkia is the space dino.
Yep. Yeah, I have quite a bit of Palkias here. Yeah, almost an entire page of Palkia.
I've always felt bad for Palkia because its arms look so stiff.
And here is Heatran. This card sucks.
No. Super Crazy Crasher, I think we're talking about mostly Ice-type Pokemon with Ice as the primary type.
Yeah.
Which would include Mamoswine and Weavile.
And Jordan, here's a Manaphy.
Manaphy! My favorite mythical.
Yeah.
And I wish I had one with a better nature, and a shiny one.
And then here's a Darkrai.
Darkrai.
Darkrai is really interesting in the TCG because it's had its fair share of really bad cards, but it's also had its share of insanely good ones too.
Okay, so its quality is a bit all over the place.
Yeah, like one in particular, there's a very infamous Darkrai card that existed called Darkrai Level X. It had an ability where every single dark energy you attach to it would allow it to deal extra damage to the opposing Pokemon. And then it had an attack called Endless Sleep, I believe it was. And it would deal about, I believe it was about 40 damage it dealt. But then your opponent was put to sleep, and they had to flip 2 coins. And they had to get 2 heads in order to wake up. If either of them were tails, the Pokemon is still asleep. But if they flip 2 tails, the asleep Pokemon is knocked out.
Bruh.
Yeah, that Darkrai was broken.
Evidently.
Now here's a Shaman. So this Shaman EX in particular was also commonly played because it pretty much gave you draw power for days. And that was literally the only reason you'd play it.
Yeah. I assume.
Yep. And here
Let me know, I'm not as into TCG as Brian is, so half the time I'm more confused if anything else, but hey, it's what he's into, so I'm here to support him for it.
So here is an Arceus. And for those of you wondering what ADP stood for earlier, the tag team Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia.
So yeah, basically gods.
Yeah, it's like let's
Which
just put
the god slayers have slain.
yeah, which gets slain by babies.
Yeah. Imagine, if you will, a group of tadpoles coming to usurp their parents for not feeding them as much food as they used to.
Yep. Here's some Victini.
Which, according to the Pokedex, they're supposed to help their trainers win every time because of there's no such thing.
Yep. And also, here is Stoutland.
And look, it's Stoutland! And finally it's in fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield! Why wasn't it here in the first place, you daft pricks?
He's with his buddy Charon.
It's a fucking Scottish Terrier!
And the good boy
Also obligatory Arf Bark Bark, but you know.
and also the good boy Excadrill.
A Pokemon I want to use someday.
And with the hilarious attack called 11th Hour Tackle.
Not the 12th hour tackle, not the 10th hour, not even the 9th, 11th.
There's a Mega Audino and the Seismitoad EX. And here's some Whimsicots.
Another one of my favorite grass types. Although Lilligant is much higher on the list.
And here's Sigalith.
A good psychic type.
Yep. Oh, and here, Caracosta, which, by the way, Leonhardt, not Gen 8. Caracosta came out in Gen 5.
Yeah, you silly.
It's like, Leonhardt, we love you, but, you know, the moment I
Dex every once in a while.
But no, it's like the moment I heard that, I'm like, my guy, I have some news for you.
My guy, did you ever play Gen 5? No? Then get on it.
And now for the Zoroarks. Which, for the record, the Zoroark GX was also a very commonly played card. Primarily because of its ability. In fact, it was this which ultimately ended up creating one of the most dangerous decks to fight in the meta, known as Zoroark.
Zoroark.
Yep, it was a combination of Zoroark GX and Lycanroc GX.
Oh.
Because what Zoroark allowed you to do was that its ability trade lets you discard a card from your hand, and then you draw 2, and then Righteous Beating did about 20 damage times the number of your Pokemon that you have in play. And this actually combined well with Lycanroc, because it pretty much allowed you to, like, if you needed to hit something bigger, that's what Lycanroc was for. Like, if Zoroark was to take down some of the smaller threats, Lycanroc took down the bigger threats.
Also, a dark type being righteous, I don't see it.
And my favorite Pika clone, Emoga! I wish I had the full art. Here's Chandelure. Mandabuzz and Hydreigon.
Hydreigon.
Yep. And Volcarona!
A Pokemon that honestly should be a pseudo-legendary, but apparently isn't.
Yeah, it's not.
But the thing is, it's also been, you know, built up as one, but no, it's just apparently an above-average bug type.
Also, guys, it's not that kind of Corona. Please leave me alone.
So, yeah, YouTube, get off his case. We're talking about the sunspot, not the virus.
Yeah.
Or the drink.
Yep. And here's Cobalion. And here's Verizon.
Verizon. We're having another Vine Verizon, people.
And here are some genies. And we
do you not have Terrakion?
No.
Oh.
No. Unfortunately, I don't. And here's Fluffy Durgan.
Reshiram.
Yep. Which, for the record...
I see Reshiram is female. Sorry,
yep.
Go ahead.
Also, which, for the record, Reshiram does have a tag team with Charizard.
Jesus, Charizard, you're like triple dipping. Wait, hang on. Is it double dipping or is it triple dipping?
Double dipping.
Okay, yeah, double dipping.
Yeah, I do not have the rainbow version of this, which is also a very expensive card, but unlike most other Charizard cards, this one was actually a top tier deck. Yeah, it just had to ride the coattails of Reshiram to get good.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's okay. We talked about how Charizard double dipped. So did Reshiram and Zekrom.
Well, alright. But they're legendary, so I think they have special permission.
Yeah, which, by the way, I love how the rainbow one looks with, like, N just pointing at you with Reshiram and Zekrom in the back.
Truth or ideals?
it's like, come at me, Dad! I'm gonna kick your ass!
And then Ghetsis starts flailing his arms around like Kermit, saying how perfect he is, and not noticing that he's going crazy just for losing a animal battle with children.
Yep.
What a bitch.
Yep. Here is a Kyurem, a white Kyurem specifically, and some Keldeo. Keldeo is also a Pokemon that has also been relatively consistently good.
It better not be showing its butt.
Nope, none of these show its
Okay,
butt.
good. Good. What's the obsession with Keldeo's butt?
And here's Brandon's favorite mythical, Meloetta.
I can see why. He's into music, and she's music incarnate.
Yep. Shining Genesect. And then we also have some Genesect GXs. Right. So, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this stream because I'm getting called down for dinner. I hate timing.
Well, it's okay. We do have a lot of cars to get through.
Yeah, so, yeah, guys, consider this an unofficial, I want to say maybe a 15-minute break or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I shall get back to you